AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe. Nigga, don't worry about what I'm doing over here, man. Saturday. You got me working on a Saturday. I saw you talking shit yesterday. Don't think I missed nothing that happened yesterday. I saw you talking shit yesterday. Talking about, oh, Flea, I see you Sunday. What you think, you off tomorrow? Well, I'm here.
Glad. So not
Niggas call me. Hey, he thought he about to get off the hook. Niggas call me while I was resting. I was resting on a Saturday morning. And nigga called me and said, are you working today? I said, yes, I'll show up today.
I'm being honest. When he has the black do-rag on with the black shades, you just gotta let him be, bro. I'm putting two and two together.
it ain't all black though. He's you know what I mean? It ain't all Darth Vader.
Nigga called me with mad business. He said,
Flino
are
Brown.
you working today? He said, are you working today? Yes, I said, what time? He said, show up at this time. I said, heard you.
Listen, Fabian, when he has the Flino Brown look, you gotta let him be, bro. Gotta let him be. You can't argue with him. You can't fight with him. Look at him. Look. He eating some bullshit. He drinking some bullshit. He drinking out his 50-cent Walmart cup. I got about 9 of them bullshit.
I got about 10 of them shit.
Fuck out of here. Fabian, he has a black cup with a black do-rag and black shades on. What are you talking about?
The gentleman is diabolical.
I'm terrified up here today. Listen,
Saturday.
This is his live. What are you talking about?
Yeah, man. Let's get to it, y'all.
This is his live.
It's his live.
His live. This is his live. Thank you, Flea, for joining us. How wonderful of you.
Niggas put the ashy black Walmart cup. The ashy black joint.
Niggas see those things, he doing something. You know, get a couple of them bowls. Let me get some of them cups lit, all flavors.
That Flea looked like he took a Red Bull to the neck. That's Flea. That's Flea. This is before the drinks. So imagine, post. Trago.
Ball suckers.
5-game winning streak. We could get a little.
We live.
Big Flea. Never the little one.
Fucking biggest, y'all. Heard you.
Yo, he's in a great mood. This is the fucking biggest, y'all. I'm coming to grips with my laugh being diabolical, man. It's what it is. I just like to laugh, man. You take it personal, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm too old to fight, baby. Just leave me alone. Let me be. Let me be. But guess who ain't? Some of these Knicks.
Knicks Rehab.
And real quick, I see hey Sugarman. We see you. Look, turmoil you in the air. He want to pop up. Yo, Flea, yesterday, just real quick before Fabian does the great job he does, everybody was thirsty to put the K up there. And look, imagine we to put the K up and then now we got this. Go ahead, Fabian. I'm sorry.
Listen, man. Did somebody say escándalo?
You deserve the other K.
Nah.
Not
you were outvoted immediately, Flea.
Heard you.
You know what I mean? Not happening. Big Knicks. You kidding me?
Big tricks.
They bag of tricks. Mo was in the building yesterday. Yo, Big Knicks and they bag of tricks. It's like you, Flea. Come on, man. What you doing? 5-game winning streak. Come on now. We going crazy. There's a bunch of stats. We were top 10 in a bunch of shit. Top 3 defenses, that and the third. Listen, man, we were 2-9 before that. We ain't playing no games. Part of the reason why is because Karl Anthony Towns, a lot of foul trouble in general. But last 3 games, Flea, Karl Anthony Towns has 3 fouls total. 1 last game, 0 the game before that, and 2 against, I think, Sacramento.
Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself.
Like your people taught you.
Move them dumbass feet. Floppy ass feet he be running around with. Move them feet, move them puppies, shift them, and keep your hands to yourself.
Come on, man. And out of nowhere, pleasantly, we were surprised with the Cat and Jalen Brunson post game. Let's watch the whole thing now, man.
They was about to go cop some work, it looked like.
So JB, how was it? 10,000 points, man. It's just
Yeah, just defense.
Nah, they look like they in the hallway waiting for that fire.
Right? Don't they look like they waiting for that work?
Let me explain to people that's not from New York. This look right here is when you in the hallway waiting for that fire.
That's a fact.
That is a whole fact. Word of mother, you waiting for that fire. The cab is still waiting outside.
Yes, a fact. You paid him a little extra weight. You know what I mean? You paid that little nigga extra weight. Yo, wait up. We be there in a second.
Hold on, Fabian, before you go. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the exquisite, the elegant. Darlene Bryant is in the building. Darlene, what up, baby?
Darlene B, what up, girl?
Big shout out to the whole chat. We see all y'all in the building.
Darlene.
Before. I think we're a little bit more connected than we've been. Try to continue to build off of it and just keep having each other's backs. I think most importantly, our attention to detail, I'm going to keep stressing that, is very important for us. And we're getting better and better at it every single day. We're just going to continue to sack it.
Carl's rebounding. I mean, how much of a lift does that give you guys?
Man, don't give a damn about the rebound. I want to talk about 10,000 points, bro. Shit.
No.
Yo,
rebounding
hold on. No, that
was wild.
Man, don't give a damn about the rebound. I want to talk about 10,000 points, bro.
The rebounding is been.
Yo. AllBall was trying to front on me yesterday. Said,
No, wait. What he said? I don't care about
how much of a lift does that give you guys?
Man, don't give a damn about the rebound. I want to talk about 10,000 points, bro.
No. The rebounding is been.
That's the voice.
The rebound's been.
That's the voice this niggas be talking about.
What he's been doing this past couple games has been great.
Look at you saw Brunson's face. He just. I was like, oh, yo, this circle.
Nah, nigga, he knew niggas was gonna clip that up. He knew niggas is gonna clip that.
He's been.
You want to talk about it? Yeah.
Oh.
And what he's been doing this past couple games has been great.
Earring is nasty.
We need that for him. That's what he brings to the table.
Run it back, right? Run it back.
Yeah.
Look at the dangling earring. Look.
Lift does that give you guys?
Man, don't give a damn about the rebound. I want to talk about 10,000 points, bro. Shit.
No. The rebounding is he's been.
You want to talk about it? You want to talk about it?
What he's been doing this past couple games has been great, and we need that for him. That's what he brings.
It's not these Dominican nostalgia, man. Watch your mouth.
Offensively, when things aren't going, the ball's not going in as much as it should be, and he finds a way to impact the game, and I think that's really important for us, and it's big time performance for him.
You guys are doing this 5-game winning streak, and it's not like last year. Sometimes we score 40, Carl will score 40. It seems like it's just been a balance, a balanced attack, and somebody getting something everywhere. You seeing that? Just kind of like a little bit of everything.
Yes.
Jalen, I'm going to ask you. A lot of landing zone fouls for you this season. I know there's not too much you can do about that, just playing your game. I guess, how have you seen the refs call that, and has there been any adjustments made to the level of fouls you get while shooting?
He's trying to stay focused.
I mean, they close out, and sometimes when you close out, you're not really worried about where your feet are. I float a little bit on my shot, so sometimes my legs go a little bit ahead of me as I usually shoot. Either they call it or they don't. Any questions for Kat?
No. I'm just happy to be here.
Yo, I'm just happy to be here. Yeah. Listen, hold on. Well, total disclaimer, man. I don't know. I haven't had the experience. I don't think I have. I'm gonna be keeping 1,000. Anybody you think is crossing over is the zest? It is what it is. It's a locker room full of dudes. And if that's what he is, you got to make him feel comfortable, man. So if he feels comfortable back in his regular zesty voice, congratulations to the Nova Scova Knicks, man. Making that guy feel, all right, you cool, man. I don't care what they say about you on the internet. I don't care who's laughing at you, cat. I appreciate that, man.
Y'all go to the same barber. Stop fronting. Y'all go to the same barber. You hang out with him. You seen him before. Y'all run in the same circles, right? Stop. You seen him at the barber the other day. You seen him.
Hold on.
He just got sliced. He just got sliced.
RP Flaming over there. He said, "Yo, man, your forehead has a restraining order on your hairline." I wanted to slice him. That was crazy. That's one of the craziest ball jokes I heard in my life. So no, we do not go to the same barber. Cat could get any kind of cut. Oh boy, how you feeling, man? Like, come on, man. The two biggest superstars on the team, they cool. JB let him like.
JB got niggas next to him thumbing him and talking like that. That's how this is what's going on this season. Thumbs in the butt and niggas talking zesty. Niggas, that's the recipe for championship. Niggas is crazy, man. It's Saturday, man. I'm just here to have. It's Saturday, man. I'm just here to have a good time, man. What's good? What up, OG? What's good?
How you feeling, old boy, about a superstar, MVP, greatest player in the game? Surrounded by
nigga Washington RL said building that trust. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm sorry.
Thank you, DeMario. 2 thumbs up for the captain. great poise you show here in New York City, Captain. Oh boy, what's your feelings on Cat?
What you got, OG?
And Jalen Brunson making up by the locker room. You know what I mean? JB threw rally you. Yo, you got any questions for Cat, man?
That and Cat answered very sarcastic, and he tried to laugh to make it a joke. It's obvious. The tension in that locker room is thick, man. Pause. Oh man, the beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the elegant, the exquisite. Mo was in the building, y'all. What up, Mo?
What up?
It looked forced. It looked like a PR move. We all know the rumors that's lumbering and hanging around. I think Leon Rose and the coaching staff and the front office is probably letting the team know, hey man, let's try to support Cat as much as possible, because he's admitted that he's not feeling what's going on. But that right there was just another sign that Cat has to be traded. For Jalen Brunson, for them both to look how they looked, right? Brunson didn't even want to look at the reporter. His whole time he was looking down. Whole time Cat was looking away. Body language tells everything. They don't like each other. Now, at first, I loved what I saw when Fabian put it on the screen last night. But now, watching the whole video, that locker room is broken. And the person that's, is Cat.
So you hold on, you sense straight sarcasm from Cat?
Yes. That and I can't wait for y'all to respond. But what I saw, me personally, I saw 2 players that were forced to do that to make it look like they're getting along because of the Giannis trade rumors. We all know Cat hasn't been playing great on the offensive end. And for the reporters to be there and not want to ask Cat anything, and then JB tries to be, a leader. Hey, y'all want to ask Cat something? And Cat, to me, that was sarcastic. I know sarcasm. I got an A+ in that in high school.
A+ in that motherfucker.
I know sarcasm, but you try to laugh it off to make it like it's a joke. It wasn't no joke. Those 2 don't like each other. The locker room, nobody likes Cat. He seems like he complains. He doesn't play great defense. That's what I got from it. So for me, I see now why we've been playing terrible. Even though we've been on this 5-game winning streak, we know we still barely cracking 100. Guys that are having great offensive games. You know, the teams we've been playing been so-so, but that right there was just another sign of Cat has to be traded. Cat has to be moved. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I know we're going to see some more footage, but that right there, Fabian, that's what I saw. I saw two guys looking like they were forced to sit there and talk to the media. And then I also seen JB try to throw an alley-oop, and Cat basically was being sarcastic because Cat in his mind is going, y'all don't like me, y'all got me here. The reporters ain't asking me nothing. It's bad, man. It's very bad, and I think it's unfixable. Cat has to go.
Yo, Fleet, you think there's any chance we're gonna see Brunson and Cat come to the game like this? Oh, I'm sorry.
And them niggas hated each other. Go figure. Go figure.
Or you sense there's nothing but sarcasm?
I don't sense sarcasm. I just sense like watching a team trying to fix some shit in real time. Like there seems to be like a level of dissension, and it just seems like they're trying to fix some shit in real time. Everybody goes through this. All good teams go through this. You hear the whispers, you hear the rumblings. Giannis is on the market. The Knicks are one of the 4 teams out there that are ready to make a move for him. Obviously, if we try to make a move for Giannis, then Cat is a part of that. That's just the way shit works out. There's no way we're gonna make a deal without Cat being a part of the deal. So for me, I think we've played well over the last couple of games, and guys are just showing that they're happy about playing good basketball. I don't read into the whole Cat is not willing to answer any questions. He's been, he's been complimentary of Jalen Brunson for a long time. I've never seen him come out and really say anything negative about Jalen Brunson. He's always deferred to Jalen Brunson. Like me and Fabian was talking about the other day, Cap. When's the last time we heard him say Cap? Well, he basically just said this shit just now. Like, nah, I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here. It's Cap. So I don't know. I can't read into that too much. We playing good basketball right now.
Hold on, Fleet. Fleet, stay right there. We all know body language. When they ask JB, y'all got anything to say to Cat? When a person got their back turned and hit you with the, nah, I'm good. Fleet, we know what that mean, bro.
So wait a minute. So let's start at the beginning then. Why are they doing the presser together? Let's start there. Over the last five games, most of the entire season, when have we ever seen them do a post-game presser together? If I'm wrong, somebody correct me.
Yeah,
why are they doing the presser together last night? All of a sudden,
that we haven't seen since last season.
I'm confused. I don't understand. So PR will put them in a position to do some funny shit in front of temperamental fans like us. They will put them in a position to do some emotional weird shit in front of AllBall and Fabian. I don't know. I don't know. To stir up some more shit, because we're here on a Saturday talking about this. So I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know if I read into too much of that. We playing some really good basketball. We playing some of the best defense we played all season long. It's about time. It's about time we saw them together. It's about time we seen them as a united front. It's about damn time for me. I'm thinking about where does this come from? I have not seen them two together answer no questions for 40 plus games. Now all of a sudden y'all do. Either it's because to kind of quiet the noise, or it's because we've been playing some of the best defense and really collective basketball as a team all season. So which one is it? For me, that's the hard thing to lean into. Are these niggas fronting? Because I feel you, OG. A nigga turned his back. Yo, ask this nigga OG. I don't know, man. Yo, how much is the work, man? Ask the nigga right there, man. He got the money. Ask that nigga back there. I don't know. I'm just here. Ask that nigga right there. I feel you. I feel you 100%, OG. I'm just saying. On the other side of it, too, why are they putting them two guys out there in front of us after us playing some of the best basketball? So, you know, as always, I'm on the other end of it. We bring in Fabian to see where he slices this thing.
I want to hear why AllBall thinks it's a setup. Or it's even if it's staged or Cat's being sarcastic. He's sarcastic because he was forced to do it and he's just going through with it. But what is really the sense of all this? Cat is being sarcastic. Why? What's your ultimate point in it being so nasty?
I mean, for me, you know, when I call things, it happens to be true. I see what y'all saying in the comments. I'm gonna be respectful because I love y'all. We are all adults. If we are all going to sit up here and lie and act like what we just saw wasn't weird, that was fire, that was great, what we just saw, it was no chemistry, it was no love there, it was nothing. Like, are we blind? This is the part I don't get. That's why I say sometimes we watch the games together and we all say different shit. How is that possible? We all just saw what we saw and we feel good about that. Brunson couldn't even keep his head up. He couldn't even keep his head up. They don't like each other. And you know what? That's fine. I don't like nobody. And nobody like me. You know what? I'm okay with that. I don't give a fuck. But if we're going to sit up here and lie as adults and be like, nah, that shit don't mean nothing. Them niggas look weird up there. Fuck all the other shit. Them niggas look weird up there. They look like, I don't want to be around this nigga. And then Brunson tried to throw the alley-oop. Cat is jealous. Brunson gets all his limelight. He's not getting it. Then at the same time, you ain't getting the ball. Josh Hart already called you out. We watched Mikal Bridges call you out on the floor before. We watched OG. Like, are we not seeing the same things? The locker room is over. It's over. But for y'all to act like y'all don't see what we see, cut the jokes, man. Them niggas don't like each other. That shit look crazy up there. It look forced because it's a PR move. We got to make it seem like we coming together. Come on, they just had an only players meeting. What you think that was about? Who you think that was about? Okay, we can all act like we don't know what's going on. Listen, I don't mind being right all the time at all. Just give me my props when it comes out that what we be up here saying is the truth. But Fabian, what we just saw, come on, bro. I don't get one positive out of that clip. Not one.
But that's the part I disagree with you on. Because where if he's jealous of him, like, we know this wasn't real. We know this is Kobe jumping on Shaq. They were in the middle of beefing and all that. We were still like, y'all don't like each other, bro. That was forced.
At that point, that is real. Kobe got the fro with the fro. At that point, that's real.
He never liked his work ethic. He never liked it. It wasn't personal. It wasn't personal, and I think that's what AllBall was saying from last year. Like, it started off not being personal with Cat. Like, you know, you could be whoever you are. Like, you know, it is what it is. How he sounds and how he talks. But if I'm not, he's the one that was complaining last year. They said this again. The reporters waited until the Knicks lost, and 5 minutes after the Game 6 loss to the Pacers, they posted the story about how players were saying Cat was complaining throughout the whole season. He's the odd man out to begin with. He wasn't a Nova Knick. Julius Randle felt the same way. So now, is he jealous? I don't know. I don't know if he's jealous or he's saying, like, you know.
Bro, they sat there and didn't want to ask him anything, bro. Jalen Brunson had to say, yo, y'all got anything for Cat?
Nah, hold on. First of all, it started off by asking him about the rebounding. He said, "Yo."
But how long they sat? How long they stood there?
So and before Jalen Brunson even answered, Cat said, "Nah, we don't want to talk." What's wrong with y'all? We want to talk about the rebound. We want to talk about them 10,000 points, 2 snaps and a circle, bitch. What? So he gave the alley back to Brunson, saying like, "Nah, this is about getting 10,000 points," and he made it about the legendary status of getting 10,000. He took it off himself, getting 20 rebounds back-to-back games. So the jealousy and stuff, maybe it is forced, but even if it is, I'm the one that's involved in the trade rumor, and I'm still standing here. I'm playing cordial. So even if it is fake, even if it is jealous, he's still being a teammate. He's still saying, "I'm with the crew. I don't even like this motherfucker, and I'm gonna stand here and try to pull through with them." I gotta respect that. If it's fake, I gotta respect that, because it's better than bitching and moaning and doing all the other interviews by yourself and you sending shots on the low, or you complaining throughout practice and you don't even feel comfortable.
Hold on a second. Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all think Jalen Brunson had a say in whether Karl Anthony Towns was traded here for Julius Randle? Or do y'all think Leon Rose just did that off the cuff?
I don't think Jalen Brunson had no say in that.
Okay.
No, you asked a question.
Not with Dante. Not with Dante.
Okay.
I think they couldn't tell him Dante was involved because he would tell Dante. You know what I'm saying? Like, then, you know, I don't think, but
because remember that move happened like 1-2 in the morning or some crazy shit.
Yeah, but they tried to trade Randall and Mitch during draft night, so they knew it was in the air. They've been talking to them. We had a video up from like 2 years ago. They were talking about this, so they knew it was in the air. Who you going to trade Cat for? How you going to trade for Cat? You got to trade Randall. So it was in the air, but you got to trade somebody alongside with him. And initially they wanted to trade Mitch with him, and I guess Brunson was comfortable with that. I don't know if I see what Flea is saying. I don't know if he has that much pull. We gave him that. We say he does.
I'm just saying, because you bringing in his second best player. Like, let's think about this. The guy took a pay cut. You bringing him in to make him your franchise guy. You are now changing the quote unquote running mate, but you're going to change the running mate under, behind his back, so to say, from what y'all are saying. Because the people in the chat and from what y'all are saying, this happened at 2 a.m. Brunson wasn't aware. He's not aware of the second best player being traded away, and we about to change some things up. So what I'm asking is, like, yeah, we can continue to kill Cat all we want. Brunson had no clue that his running mate going forward was going to be Karl Anthony Towns. He had no say in that whatsoever. Our franchise guy.
But those are
don't.
That's two different questions, though.
Yeah, that's two different.
They could have let him know, but I don't think he had a.
I don't know about that.
So I think they let him know, like, hey, we about to make this trade and get Karl Anthony Towns, and I don't think he had a say. So I don't think he could have went, well, I don't think you should do this. I think they may have made him aware, but I don't think he had any say so as far as like stopping the trade or letting him know I don't want this trade. No, I don't think he has that powerfully. Not at that time. I don't think so.
And he been okayed it. I don't think he was okayed it recently. He's been said, yeah, bring Cat over here. He could shoot that, whatever they think about him, whatever everybody thought about him before, or most people thought about Karl Anthony Towns before he became a Knick. But as far as stopping the trade at that point, or like, maybe I'm not understanding the bigger point the bigger picture you're trying to put me on to, Flea. Because even if he does have say so, like, what does that mean?
I mean, the bigger picture is like, we could be frustrated, coaches could be frustrated. Front office could be frustrated, but I don't want to act like Brunson doesn't have say so in what's going on in terms of the roster construction going forward, right? Since he's been here and he had Flea talking about do it again, and he's been doing it again every season. Like, why would they not start entrusting him to have a say so? Like, this Nova Knicks thing doesn't happen by accident, but now you have no say so. And if Cat comes here. Like, don't piss on me and tell me it's raining. Like, you can't do that. You can't construct a team and have familiar players around him. And then when you trade Randall and bring in Cat, who's supposed to take us over the hump The guy who's supposed to take us over the hump is brought in here. Jalen Brunson has no word that that's going to happen. No, what you think about this? How do you feel like this is going to fit? Jalen Brunson has no say-so in Tibbs being fired. Like, either he has power or he doesn't. Though I can't get with y'all in this. He's the king of New York or he's the prince. Which one is he? Because the prince got a little say-so, but the king, he's going to throw his dick on the table and say, yo, this is me. What's up? Like, so y'all let me know who is this nigga really? Because I can't get with everybody else being blindsided that Cat came in here and Brunson has no idea about this. I'm not with that.
I think if he didn't want him here, he wouldn't have came here. He's on the court saying like, nah, his game is like it'll spread the floor. Everything they were talking about. There was nothing that I think Jalen Brunson couldn't see. He's thinking to himself, if they ask him, nah, I'm okay with that. If it's somebody that he doesn't get along with, he has a history with, somebody he thinks just outright, that's not good for us. He doesn't fit Tibbs' system or whatever his position would have been on countering it, a negative towards it. I think he could have vocalized it and they had to factor it in. But to your point, Flea, you know, we are on the Brunson high horse. I don't know if he gets the, you know, we seen Tibbs basically get snubbed. Like I said, for them to bring Cat here, they had to make sure that Tibbs and Cat were cool. And that was going back the year before Cat got here. Him and Tibbs made up. So that was a couple years in the making.
Conversation is happening minus Jalen Brunson.
No,
we know the history of Tibbs and Cat. So you telling me that how they trying to make that happen is happening minus the leader of the team, the best player of the team, the captain?
I can't be.
Like, I can't.
No, but it can't be. But they all on the CAA. They got the same agency. The one that his godfather sold his agency to. So if he does, what does that mean in terms of this press conference, Flea? Like, I'm trying to understand that point from you, from what you're saying. Like, maybe I'm missing it. Maybe I'm slow. I don't know.
No, my only point is that I think the overblown thing of they don't get along, that, you know, OG is saying that he's been saying they don't get along for a long time.
Right.
What I'm saying is that how could a guy like Karl Anthony Towns be traded here as the second best player and Jalen Brunson have no say-so in this and that coming in? He knew what he was getting into, is what I'm saying. Don't be the nigga to turn your back on me now that shit is hitting the fan. You knew what's up, nigga. You knew you wanted me here. Now you turning your back on me because we hitting a rough spot. I got an issue with that if you're the captain, is what I'm saying. That's my point.
I understand what you're saying, and let me just make this clear. When I say Brunson doesn't like Cat, I don't think it's personal. I don't think Cat is a bad guy. I don't think Cat did anything to Jalen Brunson personally, physically, to make him hate him. I'm saying as a basketball player, I think the whole team looks at Cat and says, bruh, we don't like playing with you. I don't know what else people want to say. How many times we sit up here and say Cat gets on our nerves? How many times does the chat say Cat get on our nerves? I see some people in the chat say make the trade now. So if we feel like that, if we see what's going on, imagine playing alongside him. We've seen how many players call him out in real time. We've seen it numerous times. So I don't understand how all of us and the chat, because we all gonna hold each other accountable, I don't understand how we all of a sudden is just flipping now. Bruh, when I say they don't like each other, I don't mean personally. They all seem like good guys, but when I say basketball, we have a 7-footer that can't defend, that don't block shots, don't hold it down. That's a fact. So for me, I just think what Cat was brought here to do, last season he had a good season. This season was supposed to be our year, to go to the next level, especially with Tatum and Halliburton now. And like I said, people don't want to hear this. Brunson's still averaging what he averaging, 28 and 5. Who went down? Who regressed? Now, yeah, Cat averaging more boards, but from what I heard from David Smith, we ain't bring Cat here for boards and for defense. We brought him here for offense. Yeah, 5-game winning streak, he's averaging under 20. Can your second player average under 20 and you win a championship? No, especially when we have other guys that are legit role players. So now we're going to depend on Hart, OG, and Mikal Bridges to get 20 plus a night? No, Cat is leaving niggas high and dry, and they are seeing it in real time, and they are fed up with it. And let's stop acting like we haven't seen him getting called out on live national TV. Let's stop the jokes. I'm going to call it how it is.
And every star teammate has called out Cat, right? And I think now I'm understanding Flea's point. He was called out before he came to the Knicks by Jimmy Butler, Ant-Man in the playoffs. So there is a level of arrogance if you're going to Jalen Brunson saying, yo, can you fix that? These are his flaws. There's no way you don't have a scouting report saying these are what his teammates said. This is what the film says. This is what he does. He didn't just start flopping. And there has to be, which we started to do, thanks to Flea primarily, is hold Brunson accountable and Leon Rose accountable. Y'all wanted him here. Y'all said this was the environment for Cat. Cat ain't changed.
It's the same. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with OG. It's the same thing with OG. I watched the video. It was just his audio. Simply the audio of our OG. And all he's talking about is why the fuck we need Karl Anthony Towns here right now. So what I'm saying is he knew what we were getting. You've watched him all year. For the last decade. You knew why you wanted him. You knew why you wanted Randall gone. You knew why you wanted the deal done. We are a year later, and he is the campaign manager of getting Karl Anthony Towns the fuck out of here. So why I get at him all the time is, nigga, we know what we signed up for. We know there was gonna be some ups and downs with this shit.
Yeah, but hold on, you was with that too when Cat first got here. You were like, yo, hold on.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but you were saying no. You were saying, hold on. What's so soft about him, Fabian? Like, what are you talking about?
I was with it.
Right. So it's not like he also didn't fool us. He fooled everybody because for those first 3 months as a Knick too. So it felt like he was somehow. It was somehow. Oh shit, that's a part of the Jalen Brunson saga. The Jalen Brunson legendariness was that Cat got here and he ain't never been no MVP candidate ever. And that's.
But we were satisfied with the ultimate result of our season last year. So whether we as Knicks fans, I don't care what anybody says. Miss me with you thought you was gonna win a championship last year. Get the fuck out of here. No, everybody.
Hold on. No.
Get out of here.
Nah, I can't say everybody.
No. I've been consistent. I thought we was going.
I know.
And we was right there.
You're different.
No. You know what it is? I'm right in a crazy way, and they don't understand it and don't get it. We was right there. We was right fucking there, Flea. We was right there.
And you believed when I was certainly like, this ain't championship defense, and they turned it up in the playoffs. But again, this is my point ultimately. It ain't just for 3 months. The Brunson, Leon Rose organization was supposed to be able to hold Cat down like this and figure out what he was. Where was this press conference a month ago when shit hit the fan? Now all of a sudden again, this is kind of front running to Flea's point. I think now I'm coming around to see what you were saying, Flea. This is kind of front running. So now you want to stage a press conference with them two when we got a 5-game winning streak. Now you guys could talk to each other in front of a camera.
Why? After 40 games? Why? That's why I asked about the PR move. What type of PR move is that? What type of cleanup is that? What are they? So that's the ultimate question I'm asking. Are you trying to tell us that they okay? Like shit is lit? Or are you trying to spin the narrative that, what OG interpreted? He ain't the only one that didn't interpret it like that. The body language, the sarcasm, the condescending tone. He's not the only one that could interpret it like that. So what are we doing? They should be up front answering questions together at all times. At all times. Not when the work is fire. The work is good. It's 5-game win streak. Best defense. We're the best defensive team in the league over this 5-game win streak.
Let me ask y'all a question, right? And I want to ask the chat a question. Okay, we're on a 5-game winning streak. Beautiful, right? If we're fully healthy, do y'all see us beating Detroit in the Eastern Conference Finals? And if we do, hold on. And if we do beat them, no, because I just want everybody to be honest. Because like I always tell you, all right. So you think fully healthy we can get? Because remember, you and Fabian been saying we're not championship contending team. Remember, y'all been adamant about that.
I don't think the best team in the West we can compete with right now. I do not think that, and that means championship contending.
Right.
No, I don't think we can compete.
But if you get there and have an opportunity, you have to be championship contention if you can get to the finals.
Okay.
I'm asking y'all, because I don't know why everybody jumped on the Detroit bandwagon. I've been the only one up here by myself, constantly saying we championship contention. My brothers was always on the other side of that. So I'm asking y'all, I'm asking the chat, because now we excited about a 5-game winning streak when the goal is to get to the finals and win a championship. So I'm going to ask again, do y'all think fully healthy, we don't make no moves, constructed as we are right now, we can get to the NBA finals?
Yeah. If I had to put some dollars on it, I gotta say yeah, because Detroit, again, the steps, they ain't even win a first round yet. And then the fact that Brunson, this team, the Nova Knicks thing is still some remnants of it. Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, we have got to the Eastern Conference Finals, and we thought it was a coaching change that would have helped us out. And that was grit that got us past Detroit last year. Now we got a coach who's looking for the right lineups. Of course, I'm waiting for the OG Bridges, somebody picking up K 94 feet to make this thing harder for him. But Mitchell Robinson is a monster. That's what we're setting up for. The whole goal is to have Mitchell Robinson healthy enough for a playoff run. That's why he's not playing back-to-backs. So if this is the plan, I don't think anybody on Detroit, there's nobody in the Eastern Conference that's as great as a defensive player as Mitchell Robinson. He's a different level. So
you know why I'm smirking, right? Go ahead, Fabian, you can finish.
We can't talk over each other, brother. Go ahead. What you smirking
We
about?
do it all the time. I don't care.
Hey, we do it all the time.
Right.
Why I'm smirking? Because I've been right all along. And you and Flea been fighting me on this all season. When I've been up here by myself saying we can win a championship, y'all been adamant. No, we can't. No, we can't. No, we can't. Now, y'all are up here saying, I asked it crystal clear, fully healthy, no trades, no moves. This team right here, and now y'all both are saying we can when I've been saying it all season.
Wait a minute.
No, what did you say? This is how you trying to flip us on a national TV. Yeah, it's national TV.
Not.
You asked, are we championship? Meaning everybody's healthy. That's how I look at it. We could just flat out beat Denver and OKC. That's what you're saying right now that we're saying. And we're not saying that. We're saying Detroit. You ask Detroit first, then you move to championship contention.
No,
one question at a time, my brother.
Flea, wasn't I clear? Flea, hold on, Flea. Didn't I say, I said getting to the finals means you have an opportunity to win a championship, so your championship contention. I didn't say we're going to beat nobody in the West. All I'm saying is all season, my brothers right here have been against me with this with this topic. Now y'all both agree with me, so that means all season I've been right. Pull up the tape.
But wait, hold on a second.
Doesn't exist.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear.
Please.
Detroit lost in the first round of the playoffs last year. So they haven't proven a goddamn thing in the playoffs yet.
I've been saying that.
Hold on. That's number one. Number two, Detroit is the number one seed right now. So to ask us if we are fully healthy, if we can beat Detroit because they're the number one seed right now, really don't mean shit. Detroit got a lot of business to take care of in the playoffs before they can even start grabbing their nuts and acting like they did something. So for you to try to back us in a corner like you thought you did and try to tell us like, if we could beat Detroit, then that means we championship contention. Detroit ain't done a fucking thing to say if we beat them, we are championship contending team. Get Detroit the fuck out of here. They are having a great year this year. Cleveland had a great year last year, and they was bounced quickly out of the playoffs. Detroit got a lot of shit to prove. OG, don't be slick right now and try to weasel us in that corner.
I listen. I swear everything I love. I'm not being slick. Flea, you sounded like me all season. That's all I've been saying. And all you and Fabian have been saying is, no, we're not championship contention for one reason and one reason only: our defense and Karl Anthony Towns. Let's be honest. We've been up here having Knicks rehab for the whole season. I've been up here by myself adamant we can win a title. I've called OKC frauds. How many times? I said, yo, if Halliburton did get hurt, we wouldn't even be glazing OKC like that. All I'm saying is what y'all just did. And you know what's sad? The chat ain't even backing me up. I've been saying this forever. That's crazy.
Yo, please.
Hey, yo, chat, y'all niggas is foul. Hey, yo, chat. The chat, y'all niggas is foul. Word up. Nah. I'm being honest. Y'all niggas is on ice. There's no more lovely, beautiful weeks. Nah.
Yeah, OG is crazy.
Yo, hold on. Let me get 30 seconds.
OG is the illest, yo.
And let me tell you something. I love the chat. We love y'all. Like, y'all know this is all love.
That's a fact.
But y'all are foul for not backing me up. Word up. That's because I used to be up here arguing with these two. Yo, we ain't champion. I'm like, yo, y'all. And for the chat to sit there and not hold me down, yo, I don't know what y'all two did to the chat. I'm gonna get y'all niggas back. Look,
because they
the
know
day of the Geechee is over. I'm gonna get y'all niggas back. What Martin said in court, I'm gonna get all y'all. I'm gonna get all y'all niggas. I'm gonna get all you niggas back. It's okay. It's okay.
That was good.
Plus, now, all of a sudden, again, we're just trying to picture what Mike Brown can do. Remember, Clarkson is no longer in the rotation. Somehow Kohler gets back in the rotation. The Giannis trade is still looming. We don't know who we're gonna get, man. Like, we never said beating Detroit was the bar. That's not what we ever said. We said OKC and Denver's the bar for us.
Fact.
Both of them won them chips. And OKC, speaking of which, got the number 1 seed 2 years ago and got bounced the fuck up out of there by Minnesota or Dallas.
Who?
OKC. They missed when Shea missed the game winner against Dallas, I think it was in the second round.
It was Dallas.
Yeah, because Minnesota played Dallas
because Dallas was in the trip that year.
Right, and they played Minnesota in the conference finals.
Right.
So they got the number 1 seed. This is Detroit's year to be the number 1 seed and somehow get bounced, in my opinion. They right there, but they don't even have that second go-to guy. When shit gets thick in the playoffs, your man ain't. I like Cade, but you need somebody else. And we got that guy allegedly. And if he can turn up, that's what we're relying on. And again, I've always referenced that playoff as like, damn, that's the confidence I got in Cap, because when the pressure was on, I seen him give Detroit that Mike fadeaway baseline. Went bananas. So that don't mean we're going to championship though. OKC got 10 fucking pit bulls out there, man.
Listen, I know we got some more footage, for Knicks rehab. I've been saying that. I'm gonna continue to say it. My opinion, like I said, OKC, you gotta respect them. But for me, like I said, what Indiana did when OKC was supposed to be that juggernaut, and now as you see, they're struggling. Listen, I think they flawed. And once the referees call a game fair and don't let Shea get away with murder, and you could be a little physical with them, as they can be physical with you. Listen, Ant-Man in Minnesota got their number. Denver went to game 7 with them, and they ain't have the roster they have right now. So for me, I just feel when you in the finals, you got a shot. You got a shot. I don't care who you are. You got a shot.
Well, as Flea and myself argued, I don't know if there's turmoil. I don't know if there's any smoke in that locker room with JB and Karl Anthony Towns. I don't know. There was a clip. MSG. We peeped at it. What in the heavens is going on? He looks like he's arguing with it.
That's not. It's nothing, right? Chat. That's nothing, right? Now they playing. That's AI, right?
Who smacks their man's finger like that? Yo, Flea, this looks crazy. Look, imagine a man hand in your face and you snatch his finger like that. Oh, don't do that. No.
We need Legend Z on this. We need to have somebody.
Oh. So I fucked your bitch. Oh shit. Yo, Cat's crazy. I don't know.
Y'all watch soap operas when y'all was growing up?
No.
Novelas? Of course.
I figured you did.
What do you think about this then, Flea? Because you know it all.
No,
we don't know nothing.
I don't know nothing. I don't know. I asked you a question. You set the table. I asked you a question, and okay, continue. I'm just asking. Did niggas watch soap operas?
Did you?
No. You said yeah. No.
You're lying. So what? You don't sense anything? It was a fight on the bench. It was a fight on the bench, please. Stop playing. That was very catty, by the way. More cat-like behavior, catty behavior. He put his Mitch had his finger in his face.
I did watch soap operas.
I used to watch Days of Our Lives when I used to cut school, man.
Yeah, some of the best. Go ahead, Ray.
This is when you start getting in the chat with it. We're gonna start getting into this soap opera bag. You better watch your mouth, please.
You better chill.
A lot of shit you watch is really a soap opera. But you watch
son Sonny. You know my son Sonny.
You were watching
Sonny Corinto.
You were watching Love and Hip Hop though.
Go ahead, Ray.
I plead the fifth. How would you plead? Hell yeah. Uh-huh.
Go ahead, Ray.
That was nothing. That was nothing, Flea? Go ahead. Explain that. It's a fight on the bench. Okay.
I don't have to explain anything. They know the cameras is around. Niggas walk around talking like this.
Yes.
You don't think they know cameras catching everything?
Yes.
So that interaction right there is you missed the blockout, you missed an assignment. Them two niggas can't talk about missing assignments as bigs. This is basketball. When they're played on the court together, very seldomly, but while they're out there, if they miss an assignment, they played some of the best defense all season long last night. What was I texting y'all all night? Yo, y'all see how they playing defense? Y'all see it? Y'all see this? So if the intensity is up like that during the game week, actually, I like it. How about that? You asked me what about it? I like it. How about that? That's what I'm saying. I like it. Fuck out of here. I like it.
Or boy, did you like what you saw, huh? With Mitchell Robinson and Carl Anthony Towns on the bench, pointing their fingers at each other. And
I mean, I actually loved it, but it is something. I mean, to see some guys have some fire and care from that standpoint. But once again, video, we all gonna act like it was nothing. So I'll let y'all, have that. It's nothing. Niggas can't stand each other over there, man. And there's one common denominator. It's one man that keep getting called out. I don't care where you from. If I'm somewhere and you keep calling me out eventually, I'm going to say, fuck all y'all. Brunson called him out with the referees. Josh Hart called him out. Bridges called him out. OG called him out. Now you got Mitch and him. But it's nothing. But I like that, you showed a little fire. But once again, we are going to sit up here like it was nothing. So cool.
They've been doing, Mikhail, Cat, OG, and Cat. They've been talking to Cat like this all year long, but I never seen him and Mitch get into it. And it's funny because part of the reason why is Mitch, your ass ain't never on the floor. Fuck you, kiddo. What you doing talking to Cat like that? He making $60 million. You out there not following anybody anymore. God damn it. I like it. Our guy got to get right. If you guys want to vent some frustration, the only way Cat's gonna learn what not to do is if he doesn't do if he does it, and you show him, yo, don't do that. Nah, you wrong. You need to argue. You need to get that shit out. Because if it stays in, we saw what happened with the last 2 months where it was festering. We seen it built up. We seen Mikal Bridges say, yo, I have to be more coachable. So this is Cat being a lot more vocal. The last press conference from 2 weeks ago, he was over there. He just sounded depressed. So the fact that he's fighting everybody and he's putting up fake press conferences with Jalen Brunson, yo, I like it, man. I don't give a fuck, AllBall. I don't think they, actually, I do think they dislike. I think it's, listen, I'm going to be We're gonna hint at it over and over again.
They picking on that nigga, man. Get out of here. When have we seen somebody call Josh Hart bum ass out on the court when he do all the dumb shit he do? We ain't seen nobody call out Mikal Bridges when he putting up brick after brick after brick. And I'm gonna be honest, PK 5761, you got one more time, nigga. I don't know who the fuck you are. Ain't nothing corny over here, nigga. I don't even eat corn. Fuck is you talking about?
Corn. I don't eat corn.
If you listen, if you niggas ain't ready for real basketball sports talk, get the fuck up out of here. Fuck is y'all talking about? Come on, man. I show love, but we gonna be honest over here. We sitting up here lying to ourselves. We watching. Y'all telling me what y'all just seen on that bench was nothing? We don't see nobody else get called out. When have y'all seen Brunson call out his man Josh Hart complaining to the refs? When? How many times Josh Hart throw the ball away? I see nobody go, yo, bro, take care of the fucking basketball. Ain't nobody say, yo, Bridges, go to the basket, my nigga. Your three ain't clicking today. They picking on Cat. Let's cut the jokes. What more do we? 5, 6 players. Nobody else is getting called out. We ain't winning a championship if we don't have no chemistry and we don't like each other. It don't matter how much talent we have. Why are we up here watching it with our own eyes and lying to ourselves? For a 5-game winning streak? Listen, I ain't a 5-game winning streak nigga. I ain't a second round nigga.
No, I don't start. I don't start this. I don't start this shit again. Slow down.
We all be over here.
I'm not about to let you do it again. Slow down.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna let you do it. I let you do it last year. I ain't let you do it again.
Niggas want the K's up there. We won 5 games. 3 of them games was bum.
Slow down. I ain't a 5-game win streak.
Oh, yeah, that's why we ain't gonna win shit.
After we went 2-9, you are a 5-game win streak, nigga. Because I said
we ain't gonna win shit.
Yes. You are, because I said so, nigga. You are a 5-game win streak, nigga. Because I said so. Fuck out of here. We just went 2-9 over the last 11.
We losing the first round. You know what niggas gonna say? We won 5 games in a row, though.
Right, in January.
Get out of here, man.
Fuck out of here.
Yo, man.
Man.
I was trying to say it, but AllBall just straight up crashed out. I love it. If it led to AllBall crash out, we got.
I love it.
Yeah.
It ain't just Flea Max. I told niggas. It ain't just Flea
Been
Max.
fun. Yeah, he thinks he's trying to play all cool and shit.
Max.
PK. And they made PQ. Fuck out of here.
No,
you in the comments
PK
you talking.
now,
You bitch ass motherfucker. You dumbass avatar. Looking like a fake ass Damon Wayne. You bitch ass nigga. Stop playing with us.
Go play in the comments with them other niggas. Go play with them other niggas. We don't play with niggas over here. We will get you niggas out of here. Dirty Coach Burrito, you got one more time, nigga. You got one more time. We don't play with none of you goofies in the comments.
Now, but
we here to have fun, but be cool.
Become a member. Be on. Hold on. Become a member and be on this shit 3 months straight like our regulars. Then you get all the love. But you ain't gonna do that. Yeah, you ain't gonna do that.
Pay for the hate or go to the stand or go to the fucking stand.
But especially, but hold on, Flea. But especially. If I'm lying, then I get it. If I said, but we are watching it. Y'all are really sitting there telling me what's going on with Cat is nothing? Let's be civilized. I'm asking honestly, no trolling, not trying to be funny, not trying to be entertaining. Y'all are telling me what has been going on with Karl Anthony Towns, rumors about being traded. We already know the media, Knicks Rehab, all type of platforms kicking him in his back. Some of us in the chat kick him in his back. He gets called out by Brunson. He gets called out by Josh Hart. He gets called out by Bridges in the game. I've seen OG say something to him. Now he has a little back and forth with Mitchell Robinson. And y'all telling me that's nothing? Like, come on, man. Come on.
But I'm saying
y'all want to be that. Y'all want to be right that bad?
Nah, I don't think it's not nothing. I'm just saying
nothing,
like
but I like it's not nothing, but I like it.
But how else are you supposed to toughen them up? That's what I'm saying. Go fight. Go speak up for yourself. Go defend yourself. It starts with that. You can't be sitting there soaking and oh my God, we seeing how you sound. We trying to get you up out of that. Jalen Brunson is supposed to be them. Josh Hart
looked the same way on the court sometimes, complaining to the refs, turning the ball.
Josh Hart's responsibility is not the same that Cat has. I wish we would stop comparing guys that don't have the same responsibility.
But I'm not. Hold on.
Be fair.
I don't want to listen.
It's not about being fair. It's
I don't want to derail this. I'm not going to derail this. Forget responsibility. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about the way they respond on the court, how you get respect. Josh Hart is respected by his teammates, by the other teams. Straight up. Cat is not respected, not just on his team. Draymond put the cat out the bag. You would get more respect around the league if you play like this. You a strong dude, but you that's not how you play. So his teammates are hearing or feeling and experiencing what everybody in the league told them what it was. So back to Flea's point from like an hour ago. Yo, didn't y'all say y'all can handle this? Y'all are the ones that said you're gonna bring this guy here being soft with his type of game, his type of personality. We got Dipset Cat involved. He turned up, but then when the shit hit the fan, he couldn't get it going.
As soon as his name went into trade talks, he shrunk. If we gonna call a spade, as soon as his name went into trade talks, and that's the summertime, not this year. As soon as the summertime hit,
I agree.
Not to mention he didn't come in. Let's keep a spade because it's gonna come out later on. He didn't come into this year healthy. He wasn't 100% healthy coming into this year. So like, what we talk? Carl Anthony Towns. That's a fact.
Neither did Josh Hart. Neither did Josh Hart. His whole figure score up.
That's not a. It's not a.
No, I'm saying he compared him to Josh Hart. We're saying we don't even think Josh Hart's anywhere near as talented as him. But somehow he got more respect than he does.
That's basketball though. You know
what I'm saying is you cannot continuously, and I'm up here defending Cat, right? And y'all already know I've been an advocate. Get him out of here. I'm just saying if we're going to keep him, be fair. All I'm saying is you can't keep calling out Cat, and Josh Hart does some of the dumbest shit on the court as well. But Kel Bridges does some of the dumb. And listen, had Flea said it the other day on Knicks Rehab. That conference final series against Indiana, you clearly said Cat and Brunson had a good series. Who had one of the worst series in their basketball history?
Hart.
Did anybody call out Josh Hart?
I'm sure plenty did. Which is why he came to the podium and said, I had one of the worst series, which is why he came and said that. Like, would you feel, let me ask you a question. Would you feel better if, like Fabian said a couple days ago, Cat came to the podium and told us, I got to be better? Has he said that at all this year? You know why Hart gets a pass? Because he's actually accountable to the masses, to niggas that he don't really have to be accountable. What we say don't really matter. But guess what? Some of these guys say, you know what? The fans make the game. The media is a part of the game. I'm going to come out and let people know I was shit in that conference finals. This is the reason why we weren't there. But far be it for us to be struggling during the middle of the season and Carl could be a man and say, yo, I'm not at my best. I need to be better. When I get better, this team is going to go to another level. There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong. I don't give a fuck about how good you've been all your career. Right now, it's okay to say, yo, I gotta get my shit together. That's all.
All I'm saying is
y'all would feel better.
No,
all the niggas that's mad at Cat.
I hear what you're saying. All I'm saying is my last point on this. All I'm saying is, to me, and I could be wrong. And y'all know me. I'm fine with being wrong. I'm okay with that, right? But I'm seeing guys picking on Carl Anthony Towns. That's what I see.
I'm wrong. But I'm agreeing with you. It's not that we disagree, but they're picking on him now because they weren't picking on him before out loud. They were doing it behind his back. That's what happened. Because they were talking to reporters, talking about he's complaining all the time. So only one guy in here always complaining. And now this year it finally hit the fucking fan. Yo, bro, enough of that shit. Enough of your diva shit. You ain't do nothing either. So you're gonna be talking like that. We're the ones that gotta hold you down. You the one with shooting 4 shots a game, and we gotta hold you down. Nah, step the fuck up, bro.
Right. So by saying that, my point is let's stop acting like what we're seeing is nothing. Then, if we're acknowledging and admitting that Flea didn't admit, but if me and you admitting that it looked like they picking on him, right? So that means the little thing with him and Brunson we saw, it isn't real. That means the thing with him and Mitch on the court. Now, I'm not saying it's real to the point where they're going to fight each other and then they may do some bullshit on the court. I'm just saying there is a problem. There is, and he's the common denominator. And I don't know how we're going to be able to move forward and fix it if he doesn't get traded. Because
But that's why I think you stuck at. This is what they're doing to move forward. They tried everything else already. Like, no, come to the press conference. I'm gonna sit here here with you, bro. I'm gonna sit right here with you. Let's talk about your 20 rebounds back to back. Go fight Mitch on a bench. I got your back regardless. We gotta be able to have an open conversation. You think Josh can tell me whatever I want? You know why he does that? Because he just opens his fucking mouth, bro. I might have to pause there. But
that was wild. I'm gonna just be cool. You see, I'm just you do what you're doing, baby.
But I'm saying it's true. That we're having this is why people fuck with us. I could cut off AllBall, he could cut me off, and we're gonna they don't have that. They didn't have that with Cat. Yo, he was acting like he's zesty, bro. And beyond zesty, he just acts mad off-putting. He's trying to be passive about this shit. He's passive aggressive. You can't win like that. That shit it hurt, especially when you making 60 million. When you came to this town, they know how this town is, bro. This is how you got to do it. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. It's New York City. We got the whole shit in the shebang. My godfather's running this shit. You listen. You're going against the grain. You could do that if you want to. You see what happened? We lost 9 games in 9 out of 11 games. The shit ain't working how you do it. Let's do it this way, man. All right.
No. I mean, yeah, right. I mean, let's see. We got some tough games coming up with some better teams. Let's see what happens.
But as AllBall says that through the wire, we have received some video proof.
Next week is serious. There's a Laker game tomorrow. There's the Celtics. There's the Nuggets. Joker just came back.
He ain't miss a beat.
Not one beat. So we got some tough games. We got some tough games to play coming up.
BK New York, man. I seen you hating before. At least you paid for it this time. Cat is Batman. Brunson is Robin.
We got Lakers, we got Wizards, we got Nuggets, we got Pistons, we got Boston, we got Indiana, we got Philly, we got Detroit again, we got Houston, Bulls, Cleveland. Then after that, you got Milwaukee, Spurs, Raptors, OKC, Nuggets again, Lakers again, Clippers.
Gauntlet. A gauntlet, for sure. Don't hear a lot of gimmies. We're going to have to play every night.
Well, this video came through the wire. Saw a guy, Diawara, involved with Cat. Says Cat was begging for the ball. He's clapping. Okay. Skipping. Okay. So he's clapping his hands. This is a big deal too.
I mean, you can't really tell. You got to play it. I don't know if it's because of the way it's playing. You may have to just play it regular.
This is Instagram, so it's hard on Instagram.
Oh. So as you see, on that pick, Diawara missed him. And then over here, he's wide open. Look.
Okay.
You see, as he's leaving, he's complaining, which he has every right to. And Diawara missed the goddamn layup.
But why did he want the ball here? Like he's cutting through, Diawara goes around him and gets to the basket. He just missed the layup. I get this one. This is obvious because OG set the pick. And he's by himself in the paint. I get that. He's also a rookie. So I don't think that's a big deal. I think even with that, like you could, if you're complaining, but again, you complaining and skipping down the court like that. Yo, Rook, pass me the fucking ball. You 30 years old. Stop. I'm not let deal. Yo, Mo, I wouldn't even call him by ain't no nicknames for you. And we like Diawara. You're supposed to be hazing him. Can I say that word on YouTube? I don't know if we could. Sorry.
Why can't we say the word haze? Are you kidding me?
They be trying to get everybody out here, man.
Jesus.
They be just, be catching feelings, man.
I know you're trying to.
Big shout out. Look, highlight. Look what Mo said. Mo be paying attention. Just look what Mo said.
Josh looked at Cat.
Look Cat on 4 times last night.
Yeah, but even with that, you know what? We didn't get Flea's assessment in last night's game. Okay, so Josh looked cat off 4 times last night. Well, guess what? I like the way the ball was moving yesterday. Josh Hart was a little aggressive in the first quarter. He scored 7 points. His shots from the elbow. You're going to get the ball wherever it's at, cat, because you don't demand it. You don't command it. So guess what? We're going to get this shit going the way we're going to get it going. You pick this shit however you want. Until you scream at the coach, until you scream at Brunson, until you scream at Josh Hart, who are all mad loud, big mouth motherfuckers. Until you do that, bro, this is how we're going to run the offense. That's how I look at it, Flea.
Yeah, I go ahead, OG.
Now I want to ask you a question because you played at a high level, right? You know, that's just the honest truth. The best player on your team, if you're a rookie, and the best player on the team, and you don't give him the ball, what happens?
Conversation.
That's all.
Depending on the situation. Depending on the situation. Depending on the situation.
The floor is yours, Flea. I'm just saying I'm not crazy. I know.
Like,
that's all I'm asking, bro.
But guys get missed all the time, is what I'm saying. Like, as much as we sit here and watch the game and act like we know what it's like to be out there, that shit is moving so fast. Like, you gonna get missed on a back cut sometimes, and a guy is gonna think something else is better than that option. It's gonna happen so many different kinds of times. I'm just like, last night we played well. Okay, Portland. But you gotta, if we laid an egg, it would have been a problem. I thought last night was, from beginning to end, was some of the best basketball we played as a team. Ball moving, everybody looked engaged. And at this point, y'all, maybe we gotta wait till after the All-Star break to really say this. But at this point, maybe Cat's role has changed for this team. Maybe he is not the guy that we need to go get 25 a night. If we're winning, he's cleaning the glass. He's the guy that's going to clean the glass now. Maybe the role is altering a little bit, and we're going to go like this with him playing a different role. Maybe that's the case. If it's resulting in winning, at the end of the day, he's going to have to tell us to shut the fuck up. At the end of the day, he could say what he want. We can all say what we want. If the nigga's out there, he got 40 rebounds in the last 2 games. Find me another nigga that's doing it. If you're not scoring the basketball, if you're missing chippies, if your touch is not there, you're shooting a low percentage for the season, it's not a moment. You're having a down year shooting the ball. Okay, cool. What the fuck else are you going to do to impact the game? Lead the league in rebounds? I'll take it. Lead the league in rebounds. We're going to love Dennis Rodman for it. We're going to love Ben Wallace for it. You niggas love them for that shit. But now Cat is doing it and it ain't shit. Nah. Maybe the role is changing. If the role is changing, then so be it. As long as we win, I'm good.
AllBall, Cat scored 8 points against Sacramento, and we didn't give a fuck. We won, and it looked good. So all this stuff everybody's talking about is like, we ain't waiting for Cat to have a bad game. That shit, it was, to us, that was a great game. Shit was flowing. Last night, you might think differently.
No. So let's make it clear. I've been up here adamant saying the way we will win a championship if we play as a team. I have no problem with what Cat is doing. I think he's playing good. He's not committing dumb fouls. He's able to stay on the floor. And when he doesn't have it going offensively, he's doing something else. He's becoming the best rebounder in the game. Flea, how many times we set up here? We just want to win, no matter how it looks. I'm just pointing out some of the problems that's going on to why Cat is acting how he's acting. We have a locker room that's fractured. When the game is over and he's looking at the stat sheet, Josh Hart had more shots than him. Diawara missed me twice. One time, give me the ball. I'm just acknowledging what's going on. We don't have to agree on it. We could disagree on it. But I'm just saying we are all too smart, us and the chat, to ignore what's going on. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying it's not nothing when we all agree he's not mentally tough as we would want him to be. And we all know in that situation, you miss me twice and you're a rookie, oh, you getting cursed the fuck out. You know how some players are, Flea. Yo, dog. Yeah. They may try to embarrass you in front of everybody. So I'm just saying we have to acknowledge what's going on. And if we're going to fix it, Let's try to fix it. But I have no problem with how Cat is playing. As long as we ramp up these W's and we in the finals, I told you, I'm happy when we in the finals. I'm not happy with a 5-game winning streak. I'm not happy when we in the conference finals. I will be happy when we in the finals. Until then, I'm going to be fucking angry. Simple. But I'm just saying, Cat, damn, Josh Hart took more shots than me, and he looked me up 4 times. Diarra missed me twice. Mitch called me out. Damn, I mean, oh, I'm just saying it's something going on there, and we can't continue to keep ignoring it. Oh, and by the way, y'all talk about trading me. I got y'all to the EC. I'm just saying there's something going on, Flea, and I'm just hoping we can fix it. Because if we don't trade him, then what? Is he going to be mentally tough enough? Is Brunson the leader and the captain that we hope he could be to pull this shit together and let bygones be bygones and we move forward? That's what I'm hoping. But we cannot ignore what we're watching.
I'm liking what I'm seeing. If they're fighting during the win, I love that. What we talking about? Mitchell Robinson are 2 big guys in the front court. Mitchell Robinson and Karl-Anthony Towns are arguing on the bench after we up by 30. Love it. Love it. You bringing fire out of Cat when it matters. He ain't never do this shit. We saw, again, Ant-Man called him out, his former teammate. They called his ass out. Now, with Diawara, I don't know how their relationship is either. But if you feel that adamant about it, you know, that could get on Diawara's nerves. And everybody else might be like, nah, don't worry about it. Somebody might have to put him on. Yo, bro, you got to be assertive with the rookie. Like, you get in the ball. Remember, that was the first time we seen Diawara play that many minutes in a minute. And we've been lauding for that. Like, yo, get Diawara in the game. I don't understand this. And he was the highest plus minus for the damn near the whole game until the 4th quarter. But you know, we were watching that, and he missed a lot of shots, but he was off rhythm. So I get why it might look funny and people wanted to post that video, but I can't be. It feels way better to have these arguments and have the fake press conferences with Jalen Brunson. It feels way better to have that going on when you're figuring out how to win finally. And you sat Jordan Clarkson's ass down. Now you're figuring out how to get, you know, Kohler to participate a little bit more. Now you know we can't play Yabusele and these dudes, Huck Paulie and these, unless it's an emergency. Yo, Mitch can't play tonight. Cat can't play tonight. Yabu, you can get some minutes. Speaking of Yabu.
You better not put Yabo up here. I wish you would.
I am, because.
For what?
Exactly. Say it again, Flea.
For what?
Well, we've been trying, but it's not going to be that easy to get rid of him, fellas. The Knicks.
Flea jumped off the screen.
The Knicks proposed a trade of Guerschon Yabusele and Pacomi Dadier to the Spurs in return for Jeremy Sohan. The Spurs declined it as they were not willing to take on Yabusele's $5.8 million player option for next season. Dear Lord. The Knicks were trying to absolutely violate the Spurs. And Pop saw that. And you know Pop ain't a... God bless Pop.
Yeah, good try. Look, that's all we can say. Good listen.
Pop like this.
E for effort. Look, we tried, Fabian.
Pop sitting there like, who the fuck you talking to? Who you the Knicks? Pop is going crazy.
Not helping them niggas. For who?
But Yabusele and what? And Paco? Get this shit off my screen.
You said Pop said what?
Said Pop was cursing out Leon Rose like, y'all, you want Sohan for...
Pop ain't doing no talking right now. Come on, man. Stop that. Stop. Pop, stop. Come on. Stop that. What are you doing? Stop.
Next topic. Come on, man. Get this thing going, man. Next topic.
I'm trying to see how the chat responds.
Come on, Ray.
This nigga's crazy.
He's not. He's not doing anything talking about Jeremy Sohan. He doesn't even know Jeremy Sohan is playing right now. Stop, man. God bless Pop. Respectfully. God bless him. But come on, Ray.
Somebody timestamp this so we could delete it. And also, obviously, what's in the air, Giannis, the latest. Bobby Marks is on it. He's saying it's going to be difficult.
Expectations now compared to 2011, but they had a pretty good team, and they went out and traded a lot of good players and picks and stuff when they went out and got Carmelo. And it's totally, 14 or 15 years later, but it's the in-season trades when you're when you're taking 3 or 4 players off your roster and doing that. I think with New York, are they good enough? I think what we've seen of late, the Toronto game on Wednesday, certainly most of that Philly game on Saturday, I think you have to be somewhat comfortable as far as where they're playing right now. They've got some winnable games coming up right now, but it is a risk. A team that's I guess built to win now, and you say yeah, you can get Giannis and you can accelerate that here, but I think the big question is certainly it would be Towns, I would think, right? And then what other pieces? Is it Bridges? Is it Anunoby? I think when we're talking about expanding it to 2 or to 3 or 4 teams, if you're Milwaukee, you're saying, wait a minute, what does Anunoby do for us? And then I'll be like, wait a minute, I'll call Portland and try to get our picks back, right? There's all these different mechanisms here as far as how this thing would basically get built out. But for New York, I just think, man, it is a risk. I know I get the appeal of Giannis and I get the appeal of how great he is. But I do think it's a risk. This is, as you mentioned it, Brian, and certainly Kevin, this is a perfect off-season trade, right? This is what you want to do in the off-season. You don't want to do this on February 5th and you've got 30 games left in the season.
Okay. So he's saying, that was Bobby Marks of ESPN now. He's saying it's going to be difficult to do an in-season for the Knicks. We could do it in the off-season. But, bling, there goes a light bulb. AllBall. You said this in the chat. If the Knicks acquire Giannis Antetokounmpo, would it be the greatest Knicks acquisition of all time?
Over Patrick Ewing being drafted #1 overall? Wow. I don't want to upset Flea. I know he a big Pat guy.
Ain't nothing upset me,
I ain't got
baby.
time to be arguing with this nigga. Right? But if we was to acquire Giannis, yes, this would be the biggest move in New York Knicks history. It would be bigger than us getting Patrick Ewing from Georgetown, #1 overall pick. Because I think Giannis, he would just shift everything. Pat. I love Pat. Because I love Pat, right? And Pat was the Knicks. Just the grit, the toughness, the defense, just never giving up. But what Giannis is, on and off the court, what he brings on the court and business-wise, if we're looking at everything, this may be the biggest move in New York Knicks history if we can acquire Giannis Antetokounmpo, former champion, former 2-time MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, a walking 35-15. The city will be on fire every night in the Garden. On fire. Now, Patrick Ewing, listen, he came here, brought us to 2 finals, and he just was everything for us. But I'm going to be honest, it's not that big of a gap. But I think Giannis, if we could get Giannis, that might be the greatest move in Knicks history. I think so. Might be the. See, I was about to say something crazy. I was about to say something crazy. Go ahead, Flea. Because I was about to say, because New York, we've had a lot of great acquisitions, right? A-Rod to the Yankees. This Giannis thing, man, we can act like it ain't nothing. This is the first time in a long time where one player was the whole trade deadline. We don't care about nothing else. And if he's in that blue and orange, downtown 34th Street, I'm going to be honest, bro. We ain't never seen no shit like this. I'm sorry. Clyde was too early for me. Big shout out to him, right? Those Knicks teams that won. I was around for Platinum, Pandemonium, right? But this right here, we get Giannis, it'll be like nothing else. So I'm giving the edge to Giannis. I think this would be the greatest move in Knicks history if we can get Giannis over Pat being #1 drafted overall from the great Georgetown.
Flea, you've been on the record. You've been off the record. Patrick Ewing disrespect is not allowed in your presence. How do you feel about all balls? Thoughts on if Giannis becomes a Knick, he tops Patrick Ewing being drafted #1 overall by the New York Knicks?
I mean, I think it's only the greatest move if Giannis wins a championship. Because if he comes here and does not win a championship, it's the equivalent. And it might be even worse because Sherwin thought he said some slick shit and said Patrick Ewing was never the best player in the league. But guess what? If Giannis comes here and doesn't win and he's the best player in the league, what the fuck does that say about Giannis? Big shout out to Sherwin. Sherwin's our guy. But he tried to say some slick shit. Patrick was never the best player in the league. You damn right he wasn't. But if Giannis comes here and doesn't win, being the quote-unquote best player in the league, we got a problem. So, it's huge, though. It's huge. Giannis is a champion. Giannis is a former MVP. I don't think we've ever traded for somebody of his caliber, right? Patrick Ewing got drafted. Obviously, we were one of the worst teams in the league. He gets drafted, plays half the season. We are a bad team. But from then on, after Patrick's year 2, all we did was go like this. A lot of pressure on Patrick. Patrick was in an era that was tough. Right? You played during that Michael Jordan era where Mike is just winning at a high level. You in a tough spot. I don't care how good your team is. I always bring it to y'all all the time. Say what y'all want about Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing's second best player at the height of his career is John fucking Starks. Miss me with if John Starks is your second best player, does that mean you are a championship level team? I don't care how much you niggas love John Starks. Be honest with yourself. You made yourself believe John Starks was going to stop Michael Jordan. That's what we was at home thinking. John Starks was going to stop Michael Jordan. So again, like Pat gets a raw deal a lot of the times. But I just think that Giannis coming in here, the only way this makes it a great move is if he wins the championship. You win a championship, that puts you, above some of the guys, especially Patrick Ewing. We love him, but winning a championship in a city that hasn't won one in 50 plus years, that's tough. That is tough. So if he's able to accomplish that, yeah, I'm rolling. Right now, I don't know. Love Giannis. We'll see.
That's a great point. Winning does matter as much as I say we start to overrate championships when we compare players. When it comes to the Patrick Ewing thing, I don't know. Sometimes I'll be hating on it because this man right here, Willis Reed, was knocking motherfuckers the fuck out on the bench. He was not for play. Of course, way before my time. He was knocking out 4 Lakers at a time on the court. Marv Albert said Willis Reed was so competitive. The next competitive player I ever encountered was Michael Jordan. Marv Albert said it. I said, yo, this motherfuckers must be crazy. And the way Clyde talks about him, he said, yo, man, anytime somebody hit me on the car, like, yo, go get him, Willis. It's like, oh, shit. Country strong. I think, obviously, just drafting him, then you get Bill Bradley, you make these trades in the 70s, and it's the boring answer, but it's 2 chips. Giannis, to Flea's point, will have to win. You got to win because the acquisition was Willis Reed, then we won. Patrick Ewing led to the losses. He famously couldn't even, when we break this thing down, what we always say about LeBron, he jumped teams, well, he won. Y'all motherfuckers jumping teams not winning. Patrick Ewing, he was in that era where David Falk had the same agent as Michael Jordan. You didn't re-sign X-Man. You didn't do what you had to do off the court. There's certain things we could talk about. Willis Reed said, at his time, he couldn't be a free agent and all that. Let the team do them. We're talking about probably, at this point, people will say top 5, top 10 most influential teams of all time. but they up there. They changed sports.
Yeah.
Willis Reed is a different level. Now, if Giannis comes here and he does that, then yeah. But we're gonna feel the fever. It's gonna feel like the UN lottery that I never experienced. If you go get Giannis, like, oh shit. Sherwin is right about that. He might be the best player in the league right now with the right team. But you gotta win, bro. That shit sounds good. I'm a villain now, and I don't care. I'm a thumbs down the crowd, and you gotta get out of Milwaukee first. You want to show some cojones? I'm getting a little Giannis. It's out there already. Tell the whole world you want to come to New York if you want to come here so bad. You want to beat Willis Reed and all that. You want to be we're talking about Willis Reed 60 years ago. Every time they make fun of us, they say, yo, y'all ain't winning 50 years. Who do y'all think y'all are? Y'all a bunch of bums. And the only reason we can say that is because of Willis Reed. A huge reason why. So I love what Flea said. Bro, that shit will be nothing. If Giannis comes here and we do nothing, that shit will be embarrassing. We got the missed finger roll from Patrick Ewing and all that.
So chill. All right.
So Flea, dare I say, and we don't have to expound on it, right? But dare I say, we get Giannis and don't win. That's probably the biggest letdown, probably in sports history, at least New York history.
And the Knicks would be right a part of it.
Right, I'm saying for us to go berserk, and then he comes here. Let's just say he's here for however many years, and we don't win. Would that be like the greatest letdown in Knicks history, New York history?
Definitely New York, but Flea.
For sure.
We saw with Miami when LeBron went to Miami for the first year. Everybody was laughing at him. Not one, not two, not three. And then they had to come back and win. Because if they don't win, LeBron is a laughing stock. He ain't got no more fans. Nike won't know what to do.
Talking about
LeBron. If Giannis comes here and does all that shit, all that flexing, all the thumbs down, you come to New York and you lose?
Flea, quick question.
Now you really the villain. Nigga.
Right. All right, so hold on. quick question. I need y'all to respond to this. Y'all can be quick, pause in chat. Please respond to this. Giannis comes here. How patient? How many years you give him, Flea, before we win? Not get to the finals. How patient are you? Because remember, when LeBron went to Miami, everybody said automatically, we ain't waiting for shit. Y'all got to win right now. So I'm asking you, how patient would you be? Chat, how patient would y'all be?
I want to fight this nigga sometimes.
I'm good, man.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You are disgusting. Yo, G Dot. Hey, G Dot, I know you're here. This is a dirty ass nigga right here. He is a dirty.
Listen, when I do this here, I'm up to something.
Oh, you a dirty ass nigga. Listen, why are you asking me? Don't ask me that. Don't ask me. You know I build in.
I asked the chat too.
Hey, listen, man. Changes happen. I build in grace automatically. Mike Brown came in. I already knew he wasn't winning the championship this year. I knew it already.
Hold on.
When change happens,
no. Stay there. You going too fast. What was Eric?
I'm not speeding.
When LeBron went to Miami, was Eric Spo considered a great head coach? Just yes or no.
When say it again?
When LeBron went to Miami, was Spo considered a great head coach?
No, he hadn't been he hadn't been coaching.
Okay, so let's forget the coaching and all. I'm asking you a simple question. Yeah. How patient are you if we land Giannis by the trade deadline? Mm-hmm. How patient are you to say, Giannis, get the fucking job done?
I need to see us in the finals next season.
That's all.
If we get the trade done at this deadline, I do not expect us to be a championship contending team this year. I fully expect us to get something done in the summertime to reconstruct the roster for us to be in the finals next summer. That's what I got. You got a year to get it done.
Fabian.
To be in the show. I don't know about when, but be in the show.
You better make that finals June 2026.
That's what I'm talking about.
What we talking about?
Exactly.
How?
This is New York City. This is Jalen Brunson, Leon Rose. Y'all started this. Y'all supposed to be some experts. And you want to come to New York because you're quoted as saying, oh, that's a soccer crowd, and you're the one that wants to come here and get a super max contract. If that's the case, you want to trade a couple of pieces out of here. You better not trade OG Anunoby up out of here. If you make these certain trades for New York City, you're quoted as saying, I want to compete. You're not going anywhere to not compete. You're saying you want to win. You're taking the player empowerment route. LeBron got clowned his first year. LeBron made the championship his first year. You with Brunson. He's a top 10 MVP candidate. Giannis is a shoo-in, top 3 MVP candidate every season that he's healthy. You better make the finals in June. You have to. If you don't,
you might lose 1, 2, or 3 starters. You might lose 3 starters in this deal, potentially.
Then
and bring back Giannis. Well, how the fuck are you gonna build?
And don't come here,
in
motherfucker.
30 games.
Don't come here, motherfucker. And we're gonna clown you.
No.
Fuck out of here.
Temper your expectations, fool.
I'm not tempering.
What the fuck are you talking about? Yo. All right, man. How you gonna say that and then tell him that don't come here? He ain't like that. He's shown that he ain't like that. You niggas is losing your minds.
Wait, hold on.
He ain't like that to just come in here and have a shit roster and take us to the promised land. Are y'all bugging? Y'all not watching the same thing we've been watching? Crickets, like I thought.
Giannis.
This nigga has to have a team. If he comes here and Deuce McBride is the starting 2 guard next to Brunson, you niggas gonna be running around here talking about we're championship contenders?
You know damn well fucking Deuce ain't gonna be the starting 2 guard.
I'm just saying we could potentially lose 2 to 3 starters with this move, and we need to be in the finals in 2026.
Correct. Or great transition.
Yo, man.
There's a way to trade for Giannis and still keep some big dogs around, Flea.
No, it's not.
Yes, there is. He's back at it. I forgot his name.
Man. Yo, you got me here for this?
The formula
got
to
me
win.
Working on Saturday for this.
The formula to win a championship now. But I don't know your name. Oh, Ghetto Dreams. Some shit. Hilarious.
Y'all want to ring? I'm gonna tell you how to get a ring.
Get this nigga
Tyler Kolek running the point. OG at the 2, Giannis at the 3, Cat at the 4, Mitch anchoring the defense. You still have Shaman on the bench. You still have Deuce. You still have Clarkson. And with the trade of Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, and your beloved Jalen Brunson, you could go get wing play. Who beat that lineup? Who beat that team? Now tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong. And you're wrong for that turtleneck. I'm not responding to nobody that wear turtlenecks, especially if you ain't coming from work. No.
Shout out G Dot. His new
big
name
shout
is,
out to him.
His name is Ashtray Charlie. That shit is hilarious. Hold on a second, or Flea.
He's gotta laugh at shit like this.
Get AllBall the fuck out of
Tyler Kolek.
here. Get AllBall the fuck out of here.
Oh, gee, nigga said Tyler Kolek.
We're talking about Mitchell Robinson, Anthony Towns, and Giannis Antetokounmpo with OG Anunoby. You forgot about that part. Deuce might still be on the bench. I don't know. But Flea, you the one who mentioned it. What's the team looking like? Well, Ashtray Charlie's trade machine has provided us one with the exit of Brunson for Giannis. What's your thoughts?
No, thank you.
So we hold on. We got a better chance of trading something else, Karl Anthony Towns for Giannis, because you're the one who made this. We don't know how the team's gonna look like. You can't expect you. You have no June expectations if you straight up trade Jalen Brunson for Giannis.
No.
Hold on.
That's asinine.
Hold on.
That's
You said JB straight up for Giannis, and the Knicks is not championship.
Excuse me. He said Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart. He wants the Nova Knicks to fuck up out of here. That's what he's saying.
Who's so you're gonna have one ball handler again? So now we expect Cat and OG to get their own shots. So now Mitch is going. Remember Mitch gonna put in that work now. Y'all seen the videos. Come on, bro. I get what homie doing. Big shout out to him. But y'all see the chat. No, you're wrong. He said, tell me if you're wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Simple. I'm not. Listen,
I don't like the way them videos smell. Them videos smell funny. I don't like the way them videos smell. Every time Fabian pulls the shit up, shit starts smelling weird. Like
Mo did say he might be on dust.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Ashtray Charlie, you can't be mad. We showing you love. It's 500 people in the building. Watch. They came here to watch you, baby Bubba. Keep doing your thing, man. And get the ashtray, patented and all that.
Lord have mercy.
He really hates Jalen Brunson, though.
Hey, man. Get online.
Wait, time out. If a nigga smokes angel dust, a nigga smoke angel dust. Why you can't say that?
Allegedly, because he doesn't smoke it and he could sue us. So
For saying we think he looks like he smokes dust? You look like
Leave it
one of
alone.
them dust heads.
Allegedly.
Leave it alone.
Yo, this shit is different now.
Yeah, leave it alone, please. I'm
Allegedly.
asking you, please. Can you allegedly flee? We ain't got to listen. We ain't got to fight over that, please. I'm asking you, please.
Yo, man. All right,
I'm asking you, please.
All right, bro. You got
Baby,
it. All right.
mute our mics. Flea gonna get us. Come on,
He
man.
has control now. I cannot just mute him anymore.
All right.
Jakey Jimenez, thank you for your $5. Panama. Hell no on gutting the roster for an aging player that relies on athleticism, is injury prone, can't shoot, and wants to extend for $275 million. You seem like one of these knucklehead fans that AllBall be getting depressed about, man. Jesus Christ. Sean, right now, thank you for your $5. I think New York might actually try to put hands on Leon Rose if they trade Jalen Brunson. Boys bugging with that trade idea. I don't know what he's on, but he needs a piss test.
Lord have mercy.
No, we didn't, Ken Doc. Speaking of piss test, Paul George took one and he's out for 25 games.
He's doing drugs with that nigga.
Allegedly. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yo, we found Paul George's connect. Paul George's connect is crazy.
Yo, come on, man. That picture look crazy if they get down. Come on now. Don't force us to look at that, man.
That nigga looks crazy.
Come on, bro. Get that
That's
shit.
the nigga that's serving you, Paul?
Get that shit off the screen.
Paul George is copping Adderall, allegedly, from a man with a turtleneck. Paul George, what were you thinking? And not going over my head. I read the reports all of a sudden because prescription P is crazy.
Prescription, look, prescription P. Nasty.
Yo, the 76ers get some of Paul George's salary off the books now, and they can sign somebody else during this 25-game suspension.
Nigga said Percocet P?
Nah, allegedly.
Prescription P is crazy. Listen, man. Check them all. Fuck it.
Get him out of there.
Niggas doing windmill dunks behind the back and all that. Check them all. Fuck out of here.
Well, speaking of windmills, come on, man. Come on. A little while ago, 2 years ago, a friend of mine, something with MC Rhyme.
Greatest rap duo all time.
We here to react to some videos.
AllBall suckers.
So I said this rhyme I'm about to say. Oh man, now little Bo Peep calls us a sheep and rip wiggle fella hella. All right, come on, man.
Hey, AllBall got his 87 bag, huh?
That's what I still listen to. This new, I don't know what this shit is today. Tough.
Well, not so far back, all the way back, Trade Machine, or we call it Time Machine. There was a young man by the name of Derrick Rose. And Gil's Arena, they claim he should be in the Hall of Fame. God damn it.
Rose deserve to be in the Hall of Fame?
Yes, I think I said it on the couch. Youngest MVP ever.
Hall of Fame talent and Hall of Fame accomplishment is two different things.
McDonald's All-American, Mr. Basketball, College All-American, Rookie of the Year. He has checks.
For me, when I think about it, he's Hall of Fame talent for sure. Injuries played a part, and we didn't get to see the full.
But that's the problem. You're rewarding him for that accomplishment. Usually this is a award you get a little bit later. So you done got 5, 6 all NBAs. You got the body of work. Usually when someone wins the MVP, that MVP actually seals their career for that Hall of Fame. Derrick got the MVP so early. He's a one-time All-NBA player, 3-time All-Star.
Kevin Durant, when he won the MVP, was where in his career?
4 scoring titles.
4 All-Stars. He got all NBAs, Rookie of the Year. Where he was when he won MVP, he has more points than Derrick Rose career.
But once you get that accomplishment that trumps all other accomplishments, we not having this conversation of whether I'm worthy or not. I was the best player in the league. Like Derrick Rose, after 3 seasons, I'm the MVP of the league. And I'm an all-star, Rookie of the Year. I have enough.
Does Derrick Rose?
I'm an all-star, an MVP, All-NBA. He had enough for a ball. I seen an argument where the Derrick Rose is bigger in Chicago than Michael Jordan, and people laugh at that at first, like that can't be. Y'all don't know how big Derrick Rose is in Chicago, but that's a different story for a different day, old ball. What's your thoughts, man? Derrick Rose, Hall of Famer.
I like Derrick Rose, man. But that's Norris Cole, right?
Yeah.
I kind of gotta agree with him. He definitely was on the trajectory to be Hall of Fame for sure. Does he have Hall of Fame talent? Out the woozah, like that's not even a discussion, right? But you know,
he be flipping words so crazy.
But
Wazoo,
let me work, man. Let me work.
Nah. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm letting you work like an MVP Rose right now. The woozah, that's some new bud. That shit is ill. That shit is ill.
but you know, up here with AllBall reaction, we keep it real, and it's no personal shot to Derrick Rose, legendary, like one of the best to ever do it. But his career was cut short, and I know other guys got in, so he should get in. But if we want to be honest, I gotta agree with Norris Cole. Definitely Hall of Fame talent, but didn't play long enough. And I know, like I said, a lot of guys probably didn't play long enough and got in. So of course he's going to get in deserving. But if we want to be honest, I don't think it's enough there. I just don't. I don't think it was enough winning. If we talking points wise, at that position, point guard, assist wise, just things of that nature. It's just, injuries cut him short. So to me, that's why he may not be a Hall of Fame in some people's eyes. It has nothing to do with talent. That's nowhere near what it has to do with. But I have to agree with Norris Cole. I would say no.
What you thinking, Flea?
Was right up the block from the Hall of Fame for like 4 years because I went to school in Springfield, Massachusetts. So I used to go to that motherfucker every weekend. It's fly shit. I don't respect the Basketball Hall of Fame because it's one of the easiest Hall of Fames to get into. The criteria to allow guys in, it's all over the place.
Yeah, it's
all over the place. It's all over the place. If at the end of the day, when we start talking about the game of basketball and we show that Maurice Cheeks is a Hall of Famer, but Derrick Rose is not, that's a problem for me.
That's a good point.
That's a problem for me. For me, that a nigga that just loves basketball. So, I just feel like this Hall of Fame criteria and conversation, it's per the guy. It's per the player. Who do you think is deserving? What kind of impact? And I think impact is a huge word that needs to be used when we start talking about this NBA Hall of Fame shit. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Mo. That's a fact. So, you know what I'm saying? When we start talking about this MVP shit, it got to be about impact. It has to be at this point. Because when we start talking about rings and accolades and this and that, there's a lot of guys that's in this Hall of Fame that, were role players, that were a part of great teams, that contributed well. And I tend to agree with Rashad McCants. If I was able to reach the pinnacle of an individual accolade in 3 seasons, I'm a Hall of Famer, man. We can't like you win an MVP, you should be in the Hall of Fame, in the basketball Hall of Fame.
Automatically.
If you've won an MVP at the best level of basketball there is, I don't, and it's because they don't give out these MVPs on some fluke shit. Find me an MVP in the league because they even say Derrick Rose's MVP is fluky.
Yeah.
He won that. I argue Bron could have easily won that, but at the end of the day, if you were MVP in the best league in the world in the sport of basketball, you're an MVP. You're a Hall of Famer, in my opinion. Find me an MVP out there that's fluky that you don't think should be a Hall of Famer. We could go down the list. Only guy for me that comes to mind, and it's just personal hate, I don't think Bill Walton is Hall of Famer. But if you ask guys my dad's age, if you ask guys a little older than you, OG, they'll tell you, Flea, you bugging. Right? But when you look at the list of Hall of Fame, when you look at the list of MVPs and the impact that they had on their teams and, the league at that time, all of them guys are deserving. So I don't think we should start with Derrick Rose. I don't think that's the start.
I like everything you said, Flea, because you basically embodied what the Hall of Fame should be about and why they need to fix it and why it should be so hard and difficult to become this upper echelon of the greatest basketball players of all time. And the greatest, they won the DNA lottery. The greatest, they were winning at different levels of time in their life, not just high school, not just college, but in the NBA. They were impacting those levels, each level, pretty much dominantly, which is why I got to push back with the Bill Walton thing. High school, college, this guy continued Kareem shit at UCLA.
I said from the start, I said that's a personal. I don't personally think it's good, but I know why he's there for sure.
Right? No, but well, that's the reason why Derrick Rose isn't there, because I don't like Bill Walton in the top 75 NBA players of all time. That's disrespectful. Now it's in the same conversation of you can't possibly tell me he's a top 75 player of all time and he had like 3 or 4 great seasons. Everybody else on that list, most of the people on that list are going to have 7 to 8 to 13 seasons that were flat out dominant, that you'd rather have. You have to take them over Bill Walton, who's not going to survive the 13 as the number 1 guy. And Rose's number 1 guy status was 3 or 4 years. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. And that's what makes that decision so hard. That's what we got to get back to in this world about, like, yo, bro, it's okay to come in second. You weren't the best. And it's okay. You tried your hardest. Kobe Bryant, in my mind, is not the greatest of all time. For Flea, he is. But to me, it's okay, because what I always say, he earns my respect every day. And you know who else does that? Every time they get brought up? Derrick Rose. I don't know what I don't like. I don't know what I don't like about that guy. The way he grew, everything. The way he's talked about in Chicago. That conversation to be bigger than Michael Jordan in your city is insane. And people actually don't understand that. They don't get that. But when I talk to people from Chicago, they go, yo, you don't understand what he was in high school. So I can only imagine. Now I got to remember Marbury, Felipe Lopez, all the guys that drove New York City crazy. Oh, that's what they had times 10, because he actually played there as a professional. That must have been crazy. That must have been crazy if Starbury comes out of New York City, out of Brooklyn, and he gets drafted by the Knicks. That would have been bananas. And then he's MVP. He probably would have been a Hall of Famer if that happened in New York for him. But it was cut short, and it has nothing to do. It's definitely not nothing personal. We like the guy. There's nothing to dislike. His run with the Knicks helped turn this thing around the last couple of years. So I'm pretty much a fan of getting Bill Walton out of the top 75, and I understand his Hall of Fame nod. But Derrick Rose, man, I don't want it to start with him either, though. To your point, Flea, don't start this shit with Derrick Rose. Go back and fix that shit first before you say Derrick Rose can't make it. So that's when I'm with you. Nah, don't do that now. Don't get all
niggas love
high and mighty.
Niggas love corporate Grant Hill. Everybody love Grant Hill. Grant Hill's in. We love Grant Hill. Fuck, why we can't get Derrick Rose in there? What you did, Grant Hill? What got you in? And we love Grant. I'm just saying though.
He a nice guy.
Nah,
yeah, we like I said, corporate Grant. We love Grant.
No, we know he's a great player. We know that.
Of course.
But what you and Flea just said, y'all convinced me. Nah, D Rose below. Like once he said Mo Cheeks was in there, my mind just went D Rose is in there. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. What?
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Come on, man.
Like the way they got the Hall of Fame set up now, you can't dismiss Derrick Rose.
And let's be honest, certain players, barring injury, it was going to be a no-brainer.
Bananas.
So, like, we know if Derrick Rose wasn't injured, we know he was going to be just insane. So, now I agree. I think, like I said, North Cole has a point, but how y'all just put it, D Rose got to get in there. I agree, especially if we're talking just you've been great in basketball since a peewee, high school, college, NBA, highest honors. Yeah. He gets in there.
Well, I do disagree with the Grant Hill thing because he got college, he went to the NBA, and we saw him be bananas. And he was drafted by them Pistons. And the current Pistons, as of right now, are on a run. Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce got something to say about this.
Where you at with Detroit? You see what Detroit doing?
Let me see what Detroit doing right now.
They ain't killing, dog. Listen, Detroit a strong A-, man, because they could have did what P just said.
They could have
coasted
neutral. No,
they
coasted last year. They were super coasted last year.
They're not coasting. They're not coasting this year. They're trying to get to it.
Right.
Listen, and if you go in Detroit bullshitting, they'll pop your ass.
Yeah, for real.
Straight up.
They play hard.
They got a superstar over there.
They play harder than mother.
They play hard, and the boy he on some, I'm finna prove myself. I
Cade
belong.
Cunningham, he an all-star.
Yes, straight
He
up.
got to be an all-star.
If Cade ain't an all-star this year, man, that'll be the saddest thing in the league.
He another candidate for the Olympic team too now.
He emerging.
He
should be. Yep. He's one of the ones that I think people have on the list, and you want to see how it grows.
Yeah.
He's growing at another rate, bro. Whatever JB's doing over there, man, is working, man. But he got them boys believing, and they play hard, dog. They like them young dogs we was talking about. Man, Detroit got some dogs, straight up. To Detroit, man. Shout out to the Pistons, man. So where you?
Did they make a? Did they make a projection or a prediction? They didn't say they were gonna win. They come on, they sugarfooting AllBall.
I'm gonna hurt. Go ahead.
Nah, they gave them an A-. What the hell does that mean?
So
regular season. What do you think they do in the postseason?
I'm gonna hurt some Detroit people's feelings. Big shout out to Detroit, great city. Got some people out there. Big shout out. And we know we got a lot of people here that's Pistons fans, right? I'm gonna hurt y'all feelings. Detroit is just good by default. Yeah, I'm going there. Boston, no Tatum. Indiana blew that whole thing up. We having a little turmoil. That's why Detroit is this good. But once we figure it out, once Philly figure it out, listen, I gotta go with what Flea says. What the fuck you done did? This is the same Detroit team that everybody said was going to beat us last season. What's the difference? It's the same team. We beat them in 6 games in the first round. So for me, listen, big shout out to Detroit. But fuck y'all done did. This shit is by default. Like I said, once we get it together, we a problem. If Boston has Tatum and don't make all those moves, if Indiana doesn't just basically collapse, if Philly had Embiid early, how they have him now, where he's a little bit healthier, I don't think Detroit is as good as they are. And they started to take a little bit, go backwards. They started to lose a couple games. So for me, I'm not on the Detroit bandwagon. I'm not on the Detroit glaze. Like I said, Cade is having a great season. Definitely an all-star. Definitely an MVP candidate. And, we've had those talks. Who's better, him or Brunson? We ain't going to go through that now. But, we came up victorious last season in the playoffs. You got to win a playoff series for me to believe you, to be believable. So until Detroit is in the second round or they're in the conference finals playing against us, I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Having a great season. I like how JB is coaching them. I love the style of basketball they play. I love everything about them. But I'm a Knicks fan. I ain't glazing nobody else, especially if you ain't did shit. And with the East, Giannis is Milwaukee, Boston, a mess. Like I said, The Knicks, once we get it together, so I think this Detroit Pistons, they found that groove because there's been a lot of bullshit going on in the East, but I'm not afraid. Not afraid.
Flea, what are your thoughts on KG and Paul Pierce's thoughts and their feelings on the Pistons and AllBall's adamant opinion about the Pistons this season?
I see a different team. I see a better team. I see a more experienced team. They got punched in the mouth by us in the first round. They came in that first round really, really confident, right? It almost like they thought they was going to beat
confident.
us. Yeah, they thought they was going to beat us. So you take that over the summer, and you come back, and now you're the 1 seed going through this regular season. The way they defend though is what makes me stand back and say, okay, this team might be better than people are really giving them credit for. Yeah, they're gonna struggle at points. Everybody struggles during the season. We're struggling right now. So if a team hits a wall during the season, I don't think that's indicative of what they're gonna look like in the playoffs. This team is gonna be in the playoffs. That's what we need to be paying attention to, how they play in the playoffs. But Cade has gotten better. Derrick has gotten better. They go deep, right? I've talked ad nauseum about their bench, getting Ivy back, getting Isaiah Stewart back, right? They go deep. They got bodies out there, and everybody out there that you throw out there is going to defend. So I'm not afraid of them, but I'm not going to act like that they're not going to come to play. We had a tough 6-game series last season. So when you come back with that experience, again, they were inexperienced last year. So now you're coming back with some experience, some confidence, knowing how to play the game, the playoff game, as opposed to a regular season game. I think that we're going to have to play that much better to beat them. But, I mean, this really ain't about us. This is really about Detroit. Do I think that they're a better team? Yeah, I think that they're a better team. I don't put anything into all the injuries that happened in the Eastern Conference. For me, at this point now, I think that's overblown. Boston is playing really good basketball. Indiana, all right, they lost Halliburton. They're not in the mix. Go figure. That's one team. Okay, cool. One team. But everybody else, the cream always rises to the top. So everybody that is supposed to be good or supposed to try to figure out their way is figuring out their way. Philly is figuring out their way. Boston has figured out their way. Detroit, us, Cleveland. Unless I'm missing somebody else in the top 6, those are the 6 teams that we thought were going to be in the mix this season. So at the end of the day, Detroit has gotten better, but they've done nothing that in a 7-game series do I think we need cause to pause. If we come to play, I think we can beat them. No doubt about that.
I totally agree with what AllBall's saying. Except for the fact that Detroit is the same team. I don't know if KG and Paul Pierce was saying that the Pistons were coasting at some point last year. The Pistons have been playing this way for a year now straight, calendar year. Since last January, they've just been balling. I just think they're missing that second guy to go to in the playoffs. You can have all the defense in the world, but I don't see it. And I haven't seen it, I should say. Anybody, you a Pistons fan? Okay, cool. I had to deal with Flea for 3 years saying, do it again about Jalen Brunson. Hey, Pistons, do it once. You ain't even do it once. You ain't got a series yet. Cade's talent, his skills haven't been tested. He hasn't gotten past the first round yet. That team hasn't gotten past the first round yet. And yeah, they were without Isaiah Stewart in the first round. I think Ivy wasn't playing either against us. But he hasn't been tested. Stewart is a hothead. You got to be able to discipline yourself in the playoffs also. JB Bickerstaff, great job you've been doing, especially after being 5 from the Cavaliers, and they went missing out of nowhere. They look worse without JB Bickerstaff after looking good the first 3 months without him. But we have to see what they're going to do when that half court, when it matters the most. And when the playoff pressure is there, it's different. That's why I disagree with you saying, Flea. For Boston to miss Tatum, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. This guy is an MVP candidate himself. Now you missing a chance to have 2 MVP candidates in the same lineup. Go at the Pistons. Indiana having Halliburton go down, they were in the finals. They were smoking everybody. They were really a Halliburton injury away from winning the championship. And that's their division rival, right? In the Central. That's a big deal. It's going to look different, and you're going to get tested differently. Because remember, you got to go through OKC even if you get to the finals. And that's who beat the Pacers last year. They play all day long with the same style. They just plug and play all these players in there. They gotta do this in the playoffs for me to believe it. You just do. Like they got all the talent in the world, but Cade, again, all your flaws are going to be exposed in the playoffs. And you know how I feel about him at the hoop, and we know how I feel about him at the 3-point line.
Well, for
it is
me,
what it is, AllBall.
Yeah, my last point. Y'all both made great points. You know, it's just a quote from the great Floyd Mayweather. Listen, when them bright lights is on, it's different, and they got the target on their back now, right? And we all know regular season is regular season. We've had the target on our backs now for how long, right? This is the first time in a long time, you know, Cade has to live up to that. These Pistons now, y'all are championship contention. Are y'all ready for them bright lights? You know, so for me, I just think that's where we kind of have the edge. So it's definitely going to be tough. Like I said, Flea, I agree with you to where like they are a better basketball team. They have a year under their belt, right? They had some guys that was injured in the playoffs. Now they are here, and we see the difference that they make. But I just think for us to have the experience, for us to be able to shine when the lights are just that much bright, I haven't seen them in that position yet. So for me, I'm pausing. I'm holding calls to see first. You know, I could be wrong. Like I was about OKC and SGA, right? They took that leap. So let's see. But I just think with the Detroit thing, they caught everybody off guard. And listen, they struck when the fire was hot. Guys was injured. A lot of teams started off slow, and they just, you know, hit like wildfire. But I can't blame them and their coaching staff for having to prepare night in and night out. So I got to give them kudos for that, right? We don't give a fuck what's going on. Nah, we got a goal. So I got to shout them out for that. But Knicks all day. Detroit, go to hell.
Go ahead, Flea. I think you want to say something.
I have nothing else to say. I ain't scared in Detroit. We'll see y'all in the play. We'll see y'all in the players when we see y'all. That's it.
AllBall suckers.
Are we live?
Big Flea. Never the little one.
The fucking biggest, y'all.
I can't believe now you laughed with me. I can't even tell. Sounds like two twins are laughing together. Diabolical. Y'all could have been anywhere else. What was that?
Or super chats to read.
Nah, I think we read all of them.
Any more commenters to show love? Any more commenters to invite to the stand? Anybody else need some attention before we get up out of here on this good Saturday? Anybody? All right.
You're nostalgic. Become a member.
Become a member so I could care enough.
You know what it is? You guys got the meme button. Like, I got to get pushed to the edge. Me, you dirty.
Turbo. G Dot. Turbo.
Dollars. Appreciate y'all. You could have been anywhere else, but you joined us. Be back tomorrow. Knicks Rehab. Knicks Lakers. Will the Knicks be able to put the other K up in Knicks Rehab? Will it happen? Or will they falter and have AllBall hiding and ducking from every single Instagram DM possible? We shall see tomorrow. Good night. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.